Hello, everybody. Welcome to the spoiler portion of the Stupid Mario World
Review.
Yeah. So this is not going to be a review. We're not going to talk about the story. We're not going to talk about really anything. We're just going to give our thoughts here. If you want to know what the story was and all that other stuff with our crappy review, go check out
The first part.
yeah, the first, not even the
Or the
first
first.
part, the non-spoiler review. So let's talk about the elephant in the room here. Rathdar?
Yes.
Oh God.
First off,
Look,
aside
hold
from
on, hold on. I'm gonna be sincere here. I'm gonna be really sincere. We love your work, Richalvarez. We love how you do things. We don't like to question it. But for the love of God, there are some things I can't stand. And that's just me as a person. I'm not trying to flip out here. And I'm not as upset about it. But, oh God. Do you want to explain?
basically the whole thing is in the Super Mario Brothers.
The Super Mario Brothers.
No, Stupid Mario Brothers.
Stupid Mario World.
No, I'm getting to that.
Oh.
Mario killed Ganon in the end of the last season.
Spoiler alert.
Yes, spoiler. Really? Okay, but no. So in this series, Ratnar is the son of Ganon, who was raised in Termina, and now has come to this dimension to take vengeance on Mario for killing his dad.
And passively aggressively doing it, by the
Yeah,
way.
yes.
Like, his reason was, I'm going to kill you so I can surpass my father. I'm like, dude, legitly any villain from Zelda can surpass your dad. And legitly, I think that would have been a smarter idea for it not to be Rathdar, but to be any other Zelda villain, like Onyx or, Girahim. Girahim would have been a great thing to go by.
That would have been cool.
Girahim or, Aghanime.
Aghanime would have been really cool.
Did I say Onyx already?
Yes.
Onyx from,
Vantes.
Yeah, Lord Vantes, yeah.
It's like...
Vantes would have been great. Anyone, because Vantes was rumored, there's some speculation or theory out there that Vantes was taught by Ganon, or, has the magic of Ganon, because Moblins are in the game.
Yeah.
So
it's
and Moblins are a Ganon thing. So
that would have made sense.
Also, can I ask, what is the Gerudo nowadays? Like, I remember them from Ocarina of Time, and, they kind of were passive-aggressive on Ganon. Like, they clearly followed him, but it wasn't like... Ganon did not really care about his people, it didn't seem.
Yeah.
Like, in that game. In any game. So.
Yeah, I don't know, but I really don't.
Oh, come on. You know Zelda as much as I do.
Well,
so.
It's just... I always just kind of figured that Gerudo I always figured they were only following Ganon out of that obligation to, because he is their chosen king, because every 100 years one male Gerudo is born to
And that's what I was about to bring up, is that, how long is this series? Like, how long has that been going for? Like, has it literally been 100 years that have passed?
Well,
Because Rathdar would technically have to be,
No, because Ratnar, you are right, because Ratnar would technically
be Ganon.
He would be Ganon, because because if Ganon had a son, it would be the next Ganon.
Yeah, which might take place in the 100 years, or it might just be, I don't know how the rules work, because Zelda rules are BS.
Yeah.
Not that game, not that game. There's a game called Zelda DS, remember? It was for the Satellaview or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Actually, did you know that I got that game in the mail. So.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Zelda, we need to play that. It's episodic, whatever. But
but the thing is they did mention in Stupid Mario World that time moves differently in Hyrule than in their world.
I get that.
But that is
still need to
short.
explain though.
Yeah.
Like I can't just make a series and go, oh well, Mega Man X is differently placed in our world, so 20XX is actually tomorrow.
Well, no, here's the thing. I was still going to say, in that time, if Linkle was born, that either means there's a 100-year difference between their Link and Linkle, or...
That also means that Linkle would be from 100 years.
Yeah, that's what...
Also, another elephant in the room at Zelda, Linkle is not Link.
Yeah, unfortunately...
Linkle is like a glorified arrow.
Yeah, exactly. So... it's not a big deal.
Oh, no. See, technically, it is Link. Like, you can technically say it's a form of Link and get away with it, because in some form, they never said that there's only one Triforce or one chosen hero.
Well, also that they did mention if you could imagine if Link, they often refer to some kind of sacred bloodline. So assumedly, like in Link to the Past, where the uncle was was a member, it's like if he hadn't gotten injured or whatever, he
Killed.
probably
No,
killed.
injured. I'm sorry, he's fine.
Yeah, he probably could have gone on and been the chosen hero, but he got hurt, so Link took over. Same thing, you could argue that if Link had failed in his quest during Wind Waker, Errol could have become the new possessor of the Triforce of Courage.
That would have been great. But yeah.
So we can assume that heck, Link's grandma could have possessed the Triforce of Courage. Who knows?
Look out, Ganon! Here comes Grandma with her soup of courage. But but no, I think that that's my biggest problem with the series, though, is that they didn't explain this, and also Termina, like.
I don't know why they felt the need to bring Termina into this.
I think it's because Majora's Mask is right now the Zelda game next to Twilight Princess and that re-release.
That's true.
But with Termina, the thing is, Termina has its own rules, where I'm assuming they might not have even had a Ganon or a Link because they have a fierce deity.
Yeah.
And their version of Ganon is, I'm assuming, Majora.
Yeah.
So, and Majora is already a big threat. Like, let's not even play. Because Majora, like, what was it? Like, the gods their version of the gods made it, and then...
They made a mask, and, the people made a mask, realized the mask was horrible, and then tried to get rid of it, and couldn't.
And then they had to get a god to stop it.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, speaking of which, Majora would have been a great villain, because that would have actually... You could have played with the lore more in Majora's Mask. Saying that Link can't actually defeat Majora, he can only stop Majora. Meaning that you could have a reoccurring villain come back.
Exactly.
Easily. Because, it's not Link that could probably kill Majora, it's probably the fierce deity. And then they could have played with it, like in the actual manga, and even the game, people fear the fierce deity. It is a fierce god.
Yeah.
Meaning that it might not be good either.
Yeah.
Like, he might be a means to an end. And this has became a Zelda podcast, I am sorry.
But it's relevant.
But that would have been a cool plot. That would have been an amazing plot where, like, Linkle has to, like, don the mask or has to question donning the mask. Like, Dr. Fate.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, another option that would have been cool, but if casting would have allowed it, is if they would have maybe had a daughter of Ganondorf. At least it would have been a little more acceptable and a better time frame.
That would have been a wave. That would have been cooler, because the daughter of Ganon would make sense as well.
Yeah, because it's totally would make sense since, like we said, a male Gerudo is only born every 100 years.
Also, can we see a Gerudo in the series?
That would be cool.
Because I'd like to actually see one. We keep talking about them, like, legitly, but we never see one, and I'd actually like to see a Gerudo, good or bad. Because Gerudo are not just one thing, they're a whole...
Yeah, it's a whole people, it's a whole culture, everything like that.
Oh, yeah, totally.
Same with, like, the Sheikah.
Yeah,
but that's another can of worms.
We have no clue about the Sheikah, though.
Exactly.
So I don't think we should talk about that.
No, I know.
They might even be connected. It seems like they kind of are.
One can assume.
Well, because in Ocarina of Time, Sheik was, allowed to go
through the Gerudo.
Yeah.
So maybe. Anyway, moving forward, another thing about Ragnar, the thing about him is if his writing was maybe a little bit better. Like maybe if he was out for revenge, cool. If he was out to surpass his father, cool. Just don't combine them.
Yeah, that was the biggest problem I had with it. And so going back to the goat, I want to elaborate more. We're Final Fantasy nuts, as you can also tell. We're Zelda nuts, and not Deku nuts, by the way, just crazy people. But my God, can I mention how cool it was to see a Final Fantasy character in here that's not Cloud?
Okay, yeah, I gotta admit, I gotta commend them on that.
Here's the thing. I wish Cloud was in this, but you know who I wish was more into this one?
Who?
Chrono. They used the music from Chrono Trigger in one of the episodes.
Yeah, they did.
And I was expecting Chrono to pop up. Chrono would be an awesome character to pop up with, especially since he would also be good with plot as well, due to time travel.
Yeah, definitely. So that would have been
but
very
then again, time travel is a very tricky thing, so it's really up to what they want to do with this. I think that all in all, the series is great, but thank God they didn't do Cloud. I think Cloud is too easy of a character to put in.
Yeah.
And I feel like Cloud could also be easily misunderstood. People tend to misunderstand Cloud all the time.
It's too easy. It really is.
Well, because once again, one of my favorite Final Fantasies is 7 and 6.
Mm-hmm.
6 has nothing to do with this, but 7 is really cool. But Cloud is moody, but he's not as emo as everyone puts him out to be.
That's true.
I feel like a series, no matter what, always does it. I don't know if Richalvarez would have done it or not, but
Well, anyway, I'm glad they did what they did with Leon.
Oh yeah, they at least made Leon likable. And every time I watch the show, I really try to pop in 8. I really, really try. And speaking of which, I kind of want to see the villain from 8.
Oh yeah.
I don't
have
have the
no
instruction book anymore, but I know who she is, and that'd be cool to have a female villain in a Richalvarez series, especially one that's as powerful as she is.
Yeah.
Or to see Cypher.
Cypher would be cool.
Yeah.
I actually have no idea who Cypher is.
Cypher's the other guy with the gunblade. How do you not know him?
Oh, that guy. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I'm saying his name wrong. I don't know. It might not be Cypher. But you know who else would be cool in the series?
Oh.
Going off the Final Fantasy? Kefka.
That's...
Kefka, Terra, Locke.
You got your pick.
Dude, Terra would be awesome, though. Terra would be another female character to add. Really awesome. Because Terra's really cool.
Yeah, Terra is really cool.
But I think Kefka would be another cool villain to bring up.
Yeah. It really would be. But I understand if they don't want to get too deep into the Final Fantasy stuff.
But you started with it.
I did?
No, they did.
Oh, that's
You started with it. And Leon started with it as well, saying, I hope none of my enemies come in. Meaning that it could be anybody from Final Fantasy.
That's true. They did kind of open up that can of worms.
Because I'm assuming that each world is connected, therefore Final Fantasy probably is connected as well. And that probably means that, as long as Sephiroth doesn't pop up, I'm good.
Okay, yeah. Don't do that, guys.
I mean, there's nothing wrong with Sephiroth. Sephiroth is really cool if you can do him well. But if you're going to go to Final Fantasy, I think you should go beyond 7 and go like to 9 or 8. Like 9 or 6. Or 10.
Yeah.
But leave Titus behind. No, I'm joking. Titus?
Titus.
I don't know. But yeah, any other characters that you'd like? Any other thing you would want to bring up?
Really?
I feel like Rosalina was a little short, but she needed what she did what she needed to do.
I do feel that the timing for some of these characters coming in was a little bizarre, but that's okay.
But no, Rosalina was really cool to come in, though. I actually am surprised. Like, for how little female characters they had originally in their series, it just like...
Yeah, it exploded. It's kind of crazy.
And I love it.
Yeah.
No character feels wasted in this series, though.
That is true.
Like, every character at least has a purpose, which is better than most series that want to just put a character in.
So, good job, guys. You actually know how to do stuff.
Yeah, well, I mean, they obviously do, since
I know.
I'm doing this for this long.
Oh, I know.
Man, jeez.
No, so it's like, I think they're doing a really good job. I've only got, like, my real... Rathnar's motivation is really my only qualm.
Yeah.
With this series.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be cool.
Ratnar.
It'd be a real cool character.
What?
But it'd be really hard to do.
What?
Like, just Shovel Knight.
Oh, God.
Come on.
That would be
Don't
awesome.
even play. Shovel Knight's cool. Shovel Knight is like, dude, if you want to get views, if you want view bait, Shovel Knight is it. Because,
definitely.
Just because, he's popular,
Yeah.
He has an amiibo right now, and that'd be cool.
That would be really cool. That would be cool.
What else is there that, there's, a lot of things in this that I'd like to see, but I'm not the creator of the series. I really do want to see the fight between Rathnar and...
I'm very curious.
Mario.
To see how that's going to go down.
Because what's funny is I'm assuming Rathnar might be a bitch.
Really?
Come on, let's be real here. He's this is just how he's written. He comes off as, a bitch.
So you're kind of expecting him to go down
like a bitch.
Yeah.
I'm expecting him to not have the power that he says he does. I mean, come on, it's Rathnar, a guy that's been in Termina, which doesn't have much to threaten him in, really.
That's true.
Because I'm assuming it's a peaceful Termina after Majora's Mask, so there's probably nothing really to threaten him.
Exactly.
Nothing really to overpower him. Link doesn't exist. The fierce deity doesn't exist. Majora doesn't exist. The pirate Gerudo probably don't do anything about him. They probably don't put up a fight. Termina itself doesn't actually have a military, that I'm assuming. So Rathnar could easily take it over and think that he's the shit. And then here comes Mario that has killed Ganon, taken on Nox Decius, fought in Mr. L, actually didn't fight the darkness, but, puts up with the darkness.
Yeah.
Come on. Mario has a better track record. And I sound like I'm a comic book fan fighting over Batman versus Superman.
Yeah, you kind of do.
But no, it's just when it comes down to it, Mario has more skills and Mario has, I'm assuming, more magic. So...
Yeah, it's like even so, Link will also... She may be as inexperienced as
Well, I don't think that's only in
might...
the fight. I'm talking about these two only.
Well, with those two,
Also, Mario seems to be more better with a beam sword.
Yeah, I will definitely say that.
So, I'm assuming that Rathnar will go down like a bitch, but they could actually make a good fight.
So, we'll just have to wait and see.
But I think it'd be hilarious if Rathnar went down like a bitch.
Yeah.
I also kind of wish Rathnar was like Kylo Ren.
Why?
Misguided, not knowing where to go, looking into the darkness when it wasn't intentional.
that would be interesting.
For all the people that don't know what I'm talking about, this is more of the discussion side of this. Here's the thing. Remember how it opened up like, Father, I'll take on what you did, I'll finish what you started. Like, not I'll finish what you started, but, I'm going to kill Mario. Sounds kind of like Kylo Ren with Darth Vader, his...
grandfather.
Thank you, you did it. You did it. You spoiled it.
This is a spoiler review.
I know, but now we gotta say Star Wars spoilers now. But his grandfather, Darth Vader, if you can't piece it together.
Yeah.
But his grandfather, Darth Vader, which unintentionally became Darth Vader. Just imagine it. Darth Vader isn't probably... We're talking about something else. I'm sorry, Richie. But... I'm sorry, everyone. But Darth Vader didn't become Darth Vader,
on purpose.
I mean, he kind of did, kind of didn't.
Yeah.
Like, all of his actions down to the ending, he regretted. He became a good guy at the ending. So, how Star Wars has, like, ghosts and stuff. Just imagine Darth Vader or Anakin Skywalker watching his grandson fall into the darkness, get worse, and, what I'm trying to get at is Kylo Ren was a competent but yet scared villain.
Yeah, because he was scared of himself and scared of
he didn't know what was going on. The darkness was the best idea for him.
Right.
It was what called to him because that was his grandfather. His grandfather was powerful, and his, uncle wasn't.
Not in
that
his
he
eyes.
saw.
Yeah.
He didn't see that power that Vader demanded, that Vader got, that Vader commanded. Vader commanded the galaxy for a while.
That's true.
The galaxy was his bitch. And then him going to Luke and training a little bit. This has turned into a theory video. But Luke going and, training him. And not finding what he wants, but finding the dark side gives him what he wants. Power, respect.
Yeah.
No longer being afraid.
Of course there's an allure to it.
Now just imagine that being,
Yeah.
Just imagine the writing being different. If he was raised by the Gerudos, and they knew the legend of Ganon, that would be awesome.
It would be.
I see where your problem is, and you're going to try to fight me with it, but...
I'm not trying to fight you.
But, I mean, if you're going to be the son of Ganon, what if you don't want to be? It's kind of your destiny to be evil, though. You don't really seem... It doesn't feel like you have a choice. It's kind of like you being a child of a celebrity.
Yeah.
You're going to it's going to be like, oh, when are they going to do the movie? You're going to be, forced into doing that. And that would have been cool if they wrote that in for Rathnor.
Well, that does make sense, since technically Ganon's bloodline didn't start out as evil, if you believe the theories.
And technically it did, thanks to the imprisoned.
Well, yeah, except thanks a lot, imprisoned. Anyway, but moving on, I'm saying it's a good idea what you have. However, that would really feel like an about face for Rathnor's character at this point.
I'm saying if it started out that way. Not
if it okay.
Not now. That's a little too late now.
Yeah, it's too late now.
It's a little too late for that. I'm talking about if they started with this.
Well, who knows? It doesn't feel like Rathnor really knows what he wants, because at one point he was like, I'm here to avenge my dad, but no, I'm here to really surpass my dad.
No, it's not, the thing that's funny is also, I will say there's something that's funny about that, is Mario asked one of my favorite questions from any superhero. There is no after party. What is your game plan after that? And that's the greatest question. I wish more superheroes asked that. Because a lot of villains wouldn't exist if that was a good question. If that was it.
Yeah.
Like, look at Harvey Dent in the comic book. The one that he was made in.
Oh, in The Long Halloween.
Yeah, if that was just asked, do you really think he would have became that? I mean, he probably would have been bad, and he probably would have still killed the Falcones. But
maybe there would have been a chance to rehabilitate him.
Or even if you asked his, wife at the time this whole question.
Yeah, I don't know.
It would have been different.
Yeah.
So, that's just my opinion. This has gone on for a long time. All in all, this has turned into like a theory video.
Yeah, sorry about that.
But all in all, once again, we'd like you to go check out Richalvarez's videos, and also go check out his Patreon. If you want to hear the full spiel of why you should check out his Patreon, go check out the last video. But go check out his Patreon. Not GoFund him. That's not a thing. He's not on GoFundMe. God, there's so many funding sites.
Oh yeah.
But go check out Go check out his Patreon. Go support it. It's really great. And to do it for me, I want to see another season.
Yep.
I want to see another season real soon. So
thanks for watching, guys.
And if you guys like this, please subscribe. It's free and easy to not only us, but check out Richalvarez's channel. Subscribe to that if you already haven't. All that crap. We're done plugging. We gotta go. I'm tired.
Yep. Thanks a lot. Bye.